Well, good morning. We've pulled up at Mount Carbine Caravan Park. It's a bush camp about 500 metres out of Mount Carbine. It's a lovely little spot. Just another stop on our way north. Our next stop will be Cooktown, but we plan on spending a few days here just to have a look around. There's a few goldfields and that, so we're just going to have a bit of a poke about. But if you want a lovely little camp over, nice quiet spot, they supply firewood, immaculate amenities. The only thing is you've got to bring your own drinking water. They don't recommend you drink the water from here. It comes out of the mountains, and because it's tungsten mining here and a few other minerals, it's very mineral laden, so they don't recommend you drink it. The showers and all that run on tank water, but yeah, bring your own drinking water. So that's Mount Carbine Caravan Park. In fact, there's not much in Mount Carbine. It's only just down the road. We went for a walk down there yesterday afternoon. They've got a pub on one side and they've got a service station on the other. But still, lovely little bush camp to stay for a few days. Very nice and quiet. As I said this morning, it's a lovely little park. There's plenty of campsites here. We rang up the day before we came up here, and there was no problems getting a campsite. It's one of those little camps that if you like bush camping, it's out of the road. There's a lookout you can drive up to. As I said, Mount Carbine's got a pub and a service station, but a lot of people are using it just as a stopover on the way north or south. There are a few long-termers here, but, and there's also a town here, or not a town, sorry. There's also permanent residents here as you get down to the bottom. The other side is privately owned, and it's been all subdivided and split up from the original buildings that were here, and people have actually bought those buildings. Now I don't know, but I suppose some of the people that work in the Mount Carbine tungsten mine live here, because this is, I suppose this is what you would call the township now. So there you go, welcome to Mount Carbine. Just around the corner, we'll see the only two businesses in the town. There it is on the right, the roadhouse, and on the left is the pub. And that's it for Mount Carbine. We've just gone on to Mount Sturgeon Road. Apparently you can drive a few k's up here out on the mountain. It's a four-wheel drive track. Some good lookouts. A few people have walked it. It's quite a walk. It's 3 or 4k walk. But we'll see how we go. Yeah. So far so good. We've come to the lock gate, but at the moment not locked. Hope we don't get back and it is locked. That'll be embarrassing. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. It's just a standard four-wheel drive track. I've said it before and I'll say it again, we must be getting close to the top. Here we go, Mount Lewis National Park. It'll be a bit unsettling if we get up here and we can't turn around, hey? Tony's not saying much. Okay, we pulled up here. We think this is the lookout point that Nikki at the caravan park was telling us about. It certainly does give you a unbelievable vista of the whole area. Yeah, wow. Yeah, look, the wind's blowing up a fair bit outside. You probably can't hear it inside the patrol, but just erring on the side of caution, we've decided not to put the drone up. There's a fair bit of timber here where I want to put it up through, and I don't want to wipe the drone out just to get a shot. So yeah, we've come up to the lookout. We've had a look. It's a terrific lookout. It's a terrific spot. It's a good little four-wheel drive trip up here, just nice and steady. So we're going to take a few photos while we're up here, and then we'll head on back down the mountain. We'll see you at the bottom. Okay, about 25 k's up from Mount Carbine, there's a turn up that says Calmer Waters. So we've just turned onto that road now, and we're heading out to a couple of campsites. I think they're about 10 or 12 kilometres out. Road's corrugated. It's not too bad though. We've only been on it for a kilometre or so. It's not too bad at all. Okay, we just turned off the main road, and there's a sign here nailed up in the tree, and the tree's marked in blue. It says Cooktown Crossing. You can camp on either side of the river, we believe. So we will mosey on down and have a look. We went round one vehicle pulled up on the side of the road, letting his tyres down. But you could if you want to, but I mean the road is a dirt road, but in really good condition. Oh wow!
Danger.
There you go, Cooktown Crossing. Nice little water crossing. It's a fair flow across it. You'd certainly have to be careful with a lot of rain, but it's a nice concrete crossing. So yeah, if you got a lot of rain, you'd probably want to think twice about getting out. It's just through access to a couple of areas that I can't pronounce. Mount Mulligan's one of them. Please leave gates as you find them. But again, a little bit confused as to where you can actually camp. There is a track here to the right. We'll do a bit of driving around, but I think this will take a little bit more investigating before we actually tow the van out here and find out that, you know, what I'm looking at's the wrong spot. Okay, we've come down as far as I want to go to have a look. I was interested in whether or not you could actually tow the van down here. It gets very tight. The bends get very tight. So camper trailer, I would say no problem. A small pop top van, probably no problem. But there's a section up here at the just up round the corner where you won't get a large van through. The track's too tight amongst the trees. So we didn't get right down onto the camp spot. I'll just show you this section up here that you won't get your van through. And it's right here. It's just it's overhung too far and too narrow to get. I mean, our van's 21'6", so it wouldn't make the bend. Apparently you can camp on the other side of the river, so that's off to your right just before you get to the crossing. So this is these are the campsites along here anyway. So I'll just poke up here gently. Yeah, you camped right on the river now. Okay, we have found it. Again, it's a little bit overgrown and you'd want to take your time coming through here. But yeah, well, we'll get up here and we'll park up somewhere and have a look. Beautiful little spot, but again, I certainly wouldn't pull our van up in here.
Back there we could go.
Where that's what Tony was just saying, where we sort of turned into it, you could certainly get in there. But up here, nah, this is definitely camper trailers. So we are just going to find a spot here to pull up and have a look. But here, this goes up and down the river. You know, you just pull up sort of anywhere and have a look. Unfortunately, you do find areas like this where people don't really give a rat's ass, and I'm very passionate about that. Campfire, and they've just got all their broken bottles in it. So, you know, kids coming up here running around end up with cut feet, and it's really disappointing. But yeah, wow, there you go. Lovely looking spot.